We now return to the Rogue Stallion.
Just remember, stick to the story.
I don't believe it. You're actually going to let Anna take the blame for this. I mean, the only reason the clips went missing is because you threw a stone at her.
No one asked for your opinion. Yeah, if you're half as smart as you think you are, Wayne, you keep your mouth shut.
No way. I'm going to tell Dad.
You do, Wayne, and we'll make things even worse for your pretty girlfriend. You think Dad's going to believe you when he finds out you fancy her?
Jenny, get in here.
Yes, Dad?
The clips isn't in a stall and a feed bin hasn't been touched. What do you know about it?
Nothing. I think I know, Dad.
I didn't ask you. I asked her. We've got a mouth, use it.
It was a new girl, Anna Peterson. Everyone knows how crazy she is about horses.
Go on.
Well, she came to look at Eclipse after school. She must have stolen her. That's right, Dad. That must have been what happened.
I'll tell the truth.
No, you tell the truth, Wayne. Tell Dad how you and Anna Peterson have been hanging around together, making eyes at each other.
I told you you would have nothing to do with that family.
Dad, I haven't.
Outside, both of you. I'll talk to you when I get back. The saddle's gone too.
Oh, that's right. She must have known she couldn't ride it without one. Hey, Dad, look at this.
You reckon we catch the Brumby this time, boss would give us a bonus? Well, maybe we'll keep our jobs, eh?
Stop drunking! Everyone knows where I am. If you hurt me, then they'll come and get you.
Why should they hurt you?
Well, why did you grab hold of me?
To stop you, of course.
If I don't get back, then they'll come looking.
Look. That's you if I don't grab you. Now you have a choice. Either I help you, or you let Garrett's men help. But they may not want to help. They are too busy making traps like that for the wild horse.
Why should I trust you?
Why should you trust Garrett's men? Especially when your name is Peterson.
What do you mean?
Go and find them then.
No, wait. They say that you're evil.
They say a lot about me.
There's a horse. She's one of Mr. Garrett's. She's stuck in a mud pool and can't get out. She's exhausted.
So that's why he came to me. For help?
Come on, come on.
Vamos, un poco más.
Come on, Paul.
Vamos, bonito. Mira, fuerte. It's hot.
Paul, get up.
Vamos, come on. Venga, tira. Vamos, un esfuerzo pequeña.
Come on. Come on. Pull.
Tira.
That's it. Come on. Come on.
Vamos, ánimo.
Come on.
Tira. Tira. Move. Go on. Go on. A little more. Ah, mi fuego salvaje. She will make a fine wife for you.
What did you call it?
Fuego salvaje, white fire.
Wildfire. Yeah, it suits him. Is he yours?
He belongs to no one. He never will. We must check the mare for injuries.
Yeah, I've got to get her back to the Garretts.
Not tonight. It will be dark soon, and you will not find your way back. And she's too tired to walk that far.
Oh, but I've got to. Mum will be worried sick.
I'm more concerned about my daughter than your horses, Mr. Garrett.
And so you should be. She's going to be in a lot of trouble for this. We don't take kindly to horse thieves.
She didn't steal it. She wouldn't do a thing like that.
No? Seems to me she's inherited more than just horse sense from her father.
What do you mean?
Your husband stole a champion stallion from me. Now your daughter's gone and done the same thing. Oh, you better reconsider my offer, Mrs. Peterson. You're going to need the money for legal fees.
Mike, I want you to stay here. If Anna comes back before I'm back, you keep her here, all right?
Where are you going?
To get Miss Bailey to call the police. If Anna's lost somewhere out there in the bush, they'll need to organise a search party. Now, you be a good boy. And please, don't go out of the house, all right?
It'll be dark soon. How much further is it?
You ask too many questions.
Sorry.
Vamos, bonita. Not far now. Home, sweet truck. Here we are.
All these animals. It's like a zoo here.
No, Anna. It's like a zoo out there. Animals don't do anyone harm. Humans do.
So you look after all of them?
Someone has to. It's what I call my chosen vocation.
So where do you come from?
From many countries. But Spain was my home a long time ago. Well, this will be the stall for our friend. Go and get me some water. I will wash her and check her for injuries.
He almost gave me a heart attack.
Is she here?
No. She'll be all right, Mum. We'll find her.
They're starting the search as soon as it's light.
I want to go too.
No.
My sister.
Now, Mike, your mum's very upset. And she doesn't want to lose you too, does she? I'm going to stay tonight and help. And I want you to show me where the food is and help me make the dinner.
Why do you taste this? Sol Gonzalez makes the best veggie soup ever.
Is that right? Well, he's a pretty good cook for an evil murderer then, isn't he?
Well, I tell everyone that so that they'll leave him alone. See, I'm the only one who knows where he lives, and he made me promise not to tell anyone.
Did you really come all the way out here to ask him to help find me?
Yeah. See, he knows the country backwards, and if anyone could find you, it would be him.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know. I guess I just don't like the way Tony and Jenny treat you, that's all. They only do it to get on side with Dad.
Why does he hate us so much? What happened between him and my dad?
She'll be okay after some rest. Of course, she can be ridden for a couple of days, but... smells good.
Yeah, you make real good soup, Gonzalez.
It all happened a long time ago. 20 years.
What?
Senor Garrett and your father.
You know about it?
I went and asked Emily. She's lived here all her life and knows everybody's business. But getting the story from her was like getting blood from a stone. I just can't understand why the people in this town are so frightened of Garrett. But then they all rely on him for work, so I suppose they're just following orders.
Now, John never mentioned any of this. He was always so keen to get back here. Even before we were married. All he ever talked about was making enough money to come back here and set up a stud on his parents' property.
So he wouldn't have to rely on Garrett for work like everyone else.
He was a good man, your father. And the best with horses. No one could handle them like he could. He worked for old Senor Garrett, your grandfather, as assistant trainer. And they had many fine horses that won races all over the country. But one they had, which was funny and faster than any, a beautiful chestnut stallion. They were convinced he could win the great Melbourne Cup race in Australia and loved that horse very much. Garrett's son, your father, was always rough with the animals.
Yeah, he still is.
And one day, John Peterson found him whipping the horse. There was a fight, and Garrett, who got soundly beaten, tried to persuade the old man to sack your father. But old Senor Garrett knew he could never hope to win the race without John's training, so he kept him on. Then, one morning, both John and the horse were missing. Young Garrett claimed Peterson had stolen the horse and said after him with many men, "They got John." But unfortunately, the horse had fallen into a gully and broken 2 legs. It had to be destroyed. John Peterson swore he hadn't stolen the horse, that he had discovered the stable door open and tracked the animal. However, Garrett wanted to have him thrown in jail, but he couldn't prove he was a horse thief. Finally, the old man told Peterson to get out of town.
That's when he came to Australia and met Mum.
Long time ago. A very long time ago. Well, now finish your soup and get some sleep. You must both leave very early in the morning.
Jim, you lead the first team up this way. We'll head off north and circle around. Meet you here. Right, Sergeant?
I want that girl arrested when you find her, Phil.
Our first priority is to make sure she's all right, Mr. Garrett. You are joining the search.
My priority is to find my horse. If the girl's with her, we'll bring her back. Don't you worry. Not the most caring person, is he?
Only about money.
Anna's brother's gone now. He's gone looking for her. He left a note.
Oh, great. Now there's two of them out there.
Any news?
What are you doing?
I was just looking for Wildfire. I wanted to say goodbye to him.
He'll be around. He wants to make sure you get his girlfriend back home safe and sound. Here you are. Go gently with her, and remember, no raiding.
Of course not. I don't know how to thank you for your help, Gonzales.
I'll tell you. Keep this place a secret. Tell no one you've been here. Understood?
Sure.
Come on, it's going to take us ages to get back. They've probably got a search party for you already.
What about you?
My dad probably doesn't even realize I'm gone. See you, Gonzales.
Bye, Gonzales.
Bye, Wayne.
Thank you.
Bye, Anna.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Is your leg hurting?
No, it's all right.
It's a shame you can't ride Eclipse.
No, I'm fine, really.
You're not frightened of horses, are you?
Of course not. I fell once. Dad wanted me to take this jump, and it was too high, so I fell and smashed my kneecap. I mean, it was my fault. I shouldn't have tried the jump just to please him.
But you love horses, I can tell.
I'd be rusty now. I mean, that was 5 years ago.
Why don't you let me give you some lessons? I'll have you riding better than Ginny or Tony.
I don't know.
Let's think about it.
Okay. See, this place is quite dangerous. You see, it's volcanic. I mean, that's why there's no people here. Just wild horses and old Gonzales.
What is it, girl?
I think she heard something. What was that?
What? Well, it's just the birds.
No, listen.
It's Mike. It's this way.
Mike! Oh, Mike, where are you? Help! Help! Oh, Mike. It hurts bad, Anna. I think I've broken something.
We're gonna have to get a doctor.
We can't just leave him here.
Take Eclipse. Ride as fast as you can. I'm just gonna have to wait until you get back.
No, Wayne, I can't. You heard what Gonzales said. She can't be ridden for 2 days at least.
Anna, it's the only way. What's more important, the horse or your brother's life? No, Anna, you can't. He's never been broken in. He'll kill you.
Okay, Wildfire. Hello, mate.
Anna, don't get too close.
Kana, you have to help us. Help us. Hey.
Anna, be careful.
Don't worry. I'll be back as soon as I can. Hang on, Mike. I was going to fetch some help. Come on.
Easy does it, mate. Try not to move.
Something's happened to them, I know. Garrett's to blame for this, you know, and it's time the whole town started standing up to him. Look! It's Anna!
Good grief. And she's riding that wild horse.
Very well by the looks of it.
Anna. There's no time. It's Mike. We need an ambulance. He's hurt really badly.
Anna! But where did we go? Come with me. There's a phone up the road.
So upset about it. Eclipse is in good shape.
Yeah, that's more than I'll say for you.
Dad, you can say what you like. Right now I'm concerned about one thing. Mike Peterson's in hospital and he's in a bad way. And you two are the reason.
What's it got to do with them?
Well, because they've been trying to please you, they've bullied Mike, they've tricked Anna into riding Eclipse and then made her bolt. Anna didn't steal Eclipse. It's a story they made up to get themselves off the hook. Mike could have died in that trap. He could still die. I know just who to blame.
They asked for it. Always going on about horses and how good she is. Right, Dad?
I'll deal with you two later. Where's the kid?
Local hospital.
Still want to get that Brumby boss?
Yeah, why?
I reckon I know how we can track him.
Is that right? You better tell me about it.
Son, brother. Now look at the trouble you've got us in.
You want to make something of it? I'm just in the mood.
Do you think he'll be all right?
It was a bad fall. They're doing all they can.
This is all my fault. All the trouble I've caused. Look at Mum. Oh, she's right. I should just forget about horses. Wildfire.
Nonsense. You've done nothing to be ashamed of. If anyone's to blame, it's Garrett. Him and his horse traps is barbaric. Those kids are just as bad, always trying to impress him.
Mum, I'm sorry. I feel awful.
Mrs. Peterson, you can see your son now.
How is he?
He has a couple of broken ribs and he's punctured a lung. It's the bump on the head I'm worried about, though. I want to transfer him to Auckland as quickly as possible for a CAT scan. We don't have the facilities to look after him here.
Thank you, Doctor. It was a mistake to come here. A big mistake. Look what's happened to both of you.
I'll be all right, Mum.
We're leaving here. Today. We'll stay in Auckland until you're well enough to travel. And then we're going back to Australia.
No, Mum. Dad wants to.
Shh, Mike. Your dad never told us about Mr. Garrett. Never told us how the whole town would be against us. We can't live here.
Mum's right, Mike. We should just take Garrett's offer and sell up.
But the horse, you said...
She was right about that too. All this started because I'm mad about horses. You could have died. I never would have forgiven myself. There's something I have to do, Mum. I'll be back soon, I promise.
Come back.
What exactly have you got against the Petersons, George? What have they ever done to you?
Well, nothing exactly, but...
But Mr. Garrett says they're not welcome, so good old George makes them feel like lepers. Not only good old George, but most of the town.
Mr. Garrett's an important man around here.
Mr. Garrett's a pig. And anyone who hasn't got the guts to think for themselves, rather let Mr. Garrett do their thinking for them, they're lower than a snake's belly, I reckon. And if you won't listen to sense, there are plenty around here who will.
Morning, George. Sorry, Mr. Garrett. Shop's closed.
Hey, boss.
Hey, I'm here.
The Peterson girl's heading back into the bush. You want me to follow her?
Too right. And stay in touch. I'm on my way.
Here, you look like you need this.
We'll be going to Auckland with him. We'll find somewhere to stay till he's well enough to travel, and then... I just can't cope with this place anymore.
I think you'll find it a bit easier now. I've just been into town and talked to some of the people, and they're all pretty disgusted with the way Garrett's been treating you. I've even organised a working bee to fix up your house. Everyone's chipped in something.
Thank you. But it doesn't alter my decision. I've decided to accept Garrett's offer. I'm taking my children back to Australia.
No, Mum. It's wrong to run away.
He's right, Rose. Your husband knew that. That's why he was always so determined to come back here and stand up to Garrett.
Can we stay? Please?
If that's what you want.
Tell Anna?
She's heading up toward the gorge, boss. Over.
Keep her in sight. I'll be with you in 10 minutes.
What are you doing back here?
I had to see Wildfire again. He let me ride him, you know.
wasn't for him, my brother would probably be dead. But Wildfire took me to get help.
So that's why he came back here in such a sweat. I thought Garrett's men had been chasing him again.
My mother wants us to move back to Australia. So we have to go to Auckland till Mike gets better, and I just wanted to see him again.
Wait just a minute. You mean I've gone to all this trouble to help you, and you are not going to say goodbye to your friend?
I can't.
It seems Wildfire agrees with me.
I've told you I can't. I just can't.
Anna, stop your tears. Are you not going to ride him just one last time? A perfect couple, if ever I saw one. Who's there?
Get away from that horse, girl. We wouldn't want to miss.
No!
Said move it!
Is this your answer to everything, Senor Garrett? A bullet?
Ah, shut up, old man.
All your life you've been the same. Anything or anybody that stands in your way has to be destroyed. Like John Peterson. He made you look like the weak, sniveling coward that you are. So you did your best to ruin his life.
I said shut up.
He never stole your horse, Senor Garrett. I saw his tracks in the bush. His footprints covered the hoof prints. He was following the horse, not leading it away. He told the truth when he said the stable door was open. Who let the horse go, Senor Garrett? You?
No. Yeah, he stole it. I had witnesses.
Whatever you say, Senor Garrett, you are always right. You were right when you forced your own son to ride a horse he couldn't handle. You are right when you terrify your children into doing what they can to please you.
Shut up, you old fool! You know nothing! Well, don't just stand there! Get after him! Outsmarted himself this time. He won't be driving my broodmare's crazy anymore. You watch me.
Well done, Senor Garrett. You've got your own way again. I hope it makes you happy, because everyone else who comes into contact with you ends up hurting.
What's the matter with you? Don't you look down your nose at me. Who do you think you are? You just remember who pays your wages!
Uh-oh. Here's trouble.
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be working for me.
Well, we figured we had a bit of time owing, Mr. Garrett, so we decided to take a day off and be neighbourly. Of course, if you don't like it, you could give us all the sack. But I don't reckon you'd find many people around here too willing to work for you anymore. Too much bad feelings, you know. Spot you later, boss.
Hey, Anna.
I thought you wanted riding lessons. You look like you're doing okay without them.
Now, I guess I just need to get my confidence back. Oh, do you want to go for a ride?
Yeah, I'd love to, if I had a horse.
Well, what's wrong with that one?
Well, maybe buying a horse won't be necessary.
It's got more lives than a cat, that Brumby.
Race you to the forest!